B.
Trying to be a blessing to others, being there for them.
Magandang hapon, marhay na hapon sa Gabos. Good afternoon to everyone.
Ayan.
Si Sir Jessie po. Shout out sa Gabos na ACI family and ACI sisters. Belated happy birthday so Ate Vicky and Mike Malanyaon, Cha Belen Manhares. And congratulations sa Gabos na kapadean sa Diocese of Legazpi dahil katatapos lang nila ng annual retreat today. Today is Friday, November 21, 2025, Feast of the Presentation of Mary in the Temple. 2 days from now is the centennial anniversary of the Solemnity of Christ the King because it was established by Pope Pius XI in 1925. That's 100 years ago. To respond to the growing secularism and to assert Christ's authority over human society. The Solemnity of Christ the King, which marks the last Sunday of the liturgical calendar, honors Jesus Christ as the sovereign ruler of the whole universe. Ang dakilang kapistahang ito, ang Kristong Haring Lingkod na ayon kay Cardinal Ambo David ay hindi isang pinuno na naghahari-harian, kundi isang hari na naguhugas ng paa na may kababaang loob. Ang haring nakisalamuha sa mga dukha at mga makasalanan. Ang haring lumalapit sa mga sugatan, sa mga naliligaw ng landas, sa mga minamaliit at mga inaabuso at mga napapabayaan. Ito ay magsisilbing hamon sa ating lahat na paghariin si Kristo sa ating buhay at sama-sama nating itaguyod ang isang lipunan kung saan maghahari ang katotohanan at hustisya. Ito rin ang nagsisilbing panawagan ng good governance at accountability. Ibalik ang mga ninakaw. There is no healing without justice, sabi ng Clergy for Good Governance. Last Friday, episode 61, ay pinamagatang Henini Circle on Air, My Heart's Desire. Ngayong hapon, episode 62, ay pinamagatang My First Love, My Forever. Makakasama natin sa hapong ito ang aming nag-iisang guest, isa ring handmaid, katulad namin, kapatid namin sa kongregasyon, na magbabahagi ng kanyang mga karanasan tungkol sa ating paksa. Pero bago ang lahat, pabatiin muna natin ang aking mga co-host.
Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. Sister Martha Hang, shout out to Ada Lupo and belated birthday to her son Gerard. And shout out to on those who are listening and watching our program this afternoon. Aside from our guests, we also have our guest performers, a singing couple, Cherry and Mian Santos, who are now based in Canada. Cherry is the brothers of Sister Annie, ACI. By the way, you may want to volunteer to be our guest performer. Please message us po.
Yeah. Maray na hapon sa Gabos. Sa Giraray, Sister Net po, magandang hapon sa tanan. Belated birthday greetings to my one and only brother, Dr. Jojo. Happy birthday, Noy, and salamat sa pagpapitsa. Shout out din kay Hana, Sherry Javier, Sister Annie at si Ate Aline. At syempre sa lahat ng sumusuporta ng Usapang Bokasyon ni ACI, labi na sa ako ang papa ug mga igsuon. Naranasan mo na bang mabigo sa pag-ibig? Na-gaslight o na-ghosting? Kaya akala mo, imposible ang forever, no? Ngunit, sa gitna ng ingay at gulo ng mundo, may isang pag-ibig na hindi nagbabago at laging tapat. Isang pag-ibig na laging naririyan. Siya ang unang nagmahal sa atin. Bago pa man natin siya nakilala at minahal. Kaya samahan niyo po kami dito lamang sa episode 62 ng Usapang Bokasyon ACI, My First Love, My Forever.
ito na nga ang ating mga panauhin. So please introduce yourself at mag-shoutout na rin po.
Nag-iisang panauhin. Ayan. Excited.
Ayan.
Good afternoon po. Maraming na hapon po sa Gabos.
Maraming
Po si
hapon.
Sister Jelly. Junior po ng ECI Sisters. So, shout out po sa aking, sa lahat, Sister Net, Sister Jessie, Sister Marta. Hello po. Good
Hello.
afternoon po.
Sa family.
Shout out din, yes po, shout out din po sa aking family, kina mama, papa, sa mga kapatid kong nandito lang sa Manila, kay kuya, saka kay Angelo, kay kuya Makma, kay Chad, and sa aking mga pamangkin at kay ate Lilian. Shout out po sa inyo. And syempre, sa mga juniors na kasama ko dito, sa aming Pashalans, saka sa mga profes na kasama sa community. Hello po. And sa lahat ng OFW at Tinida, sana panood mo to. And syempre kay Hana at kay Gal. Yes. Ay, sa lahat mga nag-birthday din po. Bukas po mag-birthday si Teacher Joy. Ngayon pa ay may mga kaibigan ako nag-birthday ngayong November. Si Najira, Teacher RJ, si Manny din ang Higa. Shout out sa inyo. Si Golden.
Ayan. Okay.
Okay.
Welcome at salamat sa pagpa-unlock kahit nag-iisa. Go pa rin tayo. Sasamahan kita. Katroba. Sister Martha.
Okay, thank you, Sister Jelly. So do you believe that forever exists in the dreams of love, and why?
In the realm of love. O sa
Thank
larangan ng
you.
pag-ibig.
Wow.
Of love.
Agad-agad forever. Ako po naman. Ako po, oo.
Thank you.
Lumaki po ako number one. Siguro yung pag-ibig, human love. Ako po naniniwala meron. Lumaki po ako na nakikita yung mga tito, tita ko, pati na yung lola ko na tumanda na pinaglalaban po yung love na namatay na lang pero they tried to stick together. So, naniniwala ako na may forever. Naranasan ko din po yan personally sa parents and na-witness ko din po siya. No, sabi ko nga kung ganitong love na nawi-witness ko sa mga tao, paano pa kaya sa Diyos? Na yun yung pinaka-source of love ko ngayon po. So yes, may forever po sa pag-ibig.
Yeah. Oo. Even human love, we can attest to that also kasi we also belong to a family, our parents na ganun din po forever. Ilang taon na nga si mama at papa mo bago sila nawala. I mean, wedding anniversary, nag-celebrate ng
More than 50 plus.
50 plus. Si mama at papa ko 59 years sila. Oo. And then sister, your father
Yeah.
passed on early, no? Early,
Yes.
oo. Bago namatay si mama, naka 59 sila. So, totoo po yun. Pero just in case po na hindi po naging faithful ang isa, wag po natin kalimutan na may isang nagmamahal, na may isang Diyos na talagang faithful, ano man ang mangyari. So, kaming religious, we are blessed kasi given na yon na, kasi minsan hindi natin alam, no? Kakasal lang, hindi natin alam na magluloko pala yung isa. We never know. It's really a risk to also to get married. So in our case din po, but in our case as religious, given na yon na
We
our
risk.
partner,
We risk, but sure.
sure,
Yeah.
sure na faithful. Yun. Yun.
Hindi, masasayang yung risk.
Yeah,
Pag
hindi,
risk.
oo, it's worth taking the risk kasi
Yeah.
alam natin faithful yon forever yan.
Sure, oo.
Sige po. Ako na pala. Okay. Marami nagsasabi, dito na tayo, katribo natin. Konti lang tayo, pero sige, hindi magpapadaig. Marami nagsasabi na kailangan mo daw muna makaranas ng mag-boyfriend bago pumasok ng kumbento. Totoo ba to? Would you like to give your comment from your experience? And then, sister, question?
And in addition, what are the advantages or graces of not having boyfriend before entering the convent? Yours was a choice, right? Were there regrets?
Oh, parang sinabay na namin to. Lahat-lahat na yan. Para sabay-sabay
Sige po.
na.
Sige po. Yes po, siguro ito yung tanong ko na paborito ng lahat na itanong, lalo
Yeah.
na nung mga unang initial stage, tapos kahit ngayon po, na sister, nagka-boyfriend ka ba? Tapos pag ang sagot nila, parang yes, kilig nila grabe, tapos they are so interested to your story, anong love story ng dalawa, paano ka nag-iwalay. Pero kapag ang sagot mo naman hindi, sister, hindi. Tapos ramdam mo yung pagbaba ng energy ng mga kausap mo. Parang wala. So parang they would always hope na sana meron si sister. Parang ganyan lang din yung excitement. Minsan naman po, pag matanda po yung kausap ko, ang sagot naman nila, "Hoy sister, labas ka muna, explore mo na yung mundo." Na para bang requirement po yung pagpasok, ay yung pagkakaroon ng boyfriend bago ka maging madre. And I think I would understand kasi feeling ko nagagaling sila sa idea na walang regrets, walang what if, parang ganon. Pero sa akin naman po kasi, based sa experience ko, hindi ko nakitang kakulangan yung pagiging single, NBSB. I am a proud NBSB. No boyfriend since birth. Kasi ay nakita ko po na yes, it will be helpful kung meron para may additional experience ka. And experience, kapag you reflected on it, it will be additional lesson in grace that you can share to others. Pero sa akin po kayo, experience ko na yung mga lessons or grasya na pwedeng makuha kapag nagkaroon ka ng karelasyon, pwede siyang makuha at ibigay pa rin sa'yo ng Diyos in a different way. And yun yung pinangahawakan ko. Marami pa akong experience na parang, nababasa ko sa libro, yung as in very minsan research talaga yung mga conclusion nila, pero na-reveal ng Diyos sa adoration. So ay hindi kailangan, hindi kakulangan ko. And I believe na yung Diyos ko ay tatawagin ka kung nasaan ka at kung sino ka at kasama dun lahat yung experiences mo before ka pa pumasok. And yes, yung hindi ko po pagkakaroon ng boyfriend, it's a choice. And by chance also, and no regrets. Bakit po by choice? Kasi nag-aaral po ako, very clear yung rule and very clear po yung goal. Makapag-aral, makapagtapos, no boyfriend. Sabi ng papa ko, kung mag-boyfriend ka, wag ka na mag-aral. Grabe sila naman. Pero again, I understand where they're coming from. Siyempre, yung takot ng magulang. Pero eventually din po, by choice na din siya kasi kahit tapos na akong mag-aral, tapos na ako nagtuturo na ako, parang I enjoyed being single. And yung idea na magkakaroon ng boyfriend, pumasok lang actually siya nung parang ano na po, pre-passionate ako. Like, initial yes na ako sa ACI, pero hindi pa po fully committed talaga kasi parang outside. Sabi ko, Lord, if talaga magka-boyfriend tayo, sige, 1 year, Lord, maghanap tayo ng boyfriend. Sige. Pero always conversation with the Lord. And while hoping and looking for someone, sabi ko, parang wait lang. Unfair, it would be unfair to enter in a relationship na samantalang yung part ng puso ko talaga, medyo decided na to say yes to God as a religious sister. And it would be unfair, iiwan siya. And yung experience po na yun, nakatulong siya sa akin para makita yung options ko. And alam ko na kahit hanggang ngayon, I can actually entertain that idea, but I choose not to kasi yung puso ko, it belongs already to someone greater and to someone who is so in love with me, and I am learning to also love and I'm begging him to love him more and serve him more. And kung may advantages man po or may grasya, I would say mga grasya, siguro, actually, di ko siya makompare eh. Di ko po alam kung compare ko siya sa someone na nagkaroon ng boyfriend. Pero yung isa, wala po masyadong issue sa attachment. Siguro, since walang habit na nabuo na, nag-text kaya si ganito, or di siya nagumusta. So, wala siya sa akin, hindi ko siya hinahanap ngayon. And nakatulong siya na maka-integrate po agad sa community. And since hindi rin nasanay na may exclusive relationship, parang madali pong maging bukas yung puso, at least sa akin, sa iba, na yung puso, pati yung pakikipag-ugnayan sa iba, bukas para sa lahat. Ito lang sikreto, hindi exclusive yung love na meron ako. And it's something na yun yung call sa atin sa vow of chastity. So yun po. Ano pa ba? Yun. Then naging clear din po kasi isa po sa mga always na tanong sa akin, baka nag-boyfriend, nagmamadre ka kasi bigo ka sa pag-ibig. Since single ako, it was my choice. Clear po na yung pagpasok ko ay hindi siya dahil nabigo ako or dahil may tinatakbuhan ako. It's clear, at least now, the Lord is continuously purifying this call. It's clear that it was God who called me and He's calling me and it's His call that I'm responding to. Kaya ako nandito. So yun po.
Yeah, thank you. Mga follow-up man ako. Yeah.
Sige
Like
po.
jelly, mine also was a choice. It was a conscious choice on my part, no? Oo. And then, ano naman yung mga benefits? Siguro din po, it was a conscious yes kasi I was 18 when it was very clear that the Lord loves me. Parang feeling that the Lord won my heart at that age, at that early age of 18. Kaya after nun, I was open to friendship but not to any commitment, yung romantic commitment. Nauna si God, parang ganon. Ganon yung nangyari. So ano naman yung mga benepisyo daw ng isang NBSB, proud NBSB, proud commercial. Pero totoo yung sinasabi niya pag sa mga book prom, ang ginaan ko kaagad, sige na, ikaw yung sasagot. Kasi nga, yun nga, yung energy na parang ang taas-taas ng energy level ng pag alam nila na may boyfriend yung kaya lagi ko, sige kayo sasagot niyan, quiet lang ako pag yan ang question. Pero come to think of it, may mga benefits, advantages din, o grasya din po siguro ang isang NBSB. So, na bago pumasok, walang karanasan na mag-boyfriend by choice. Okay? Ulitin natin yan. It's really by choice. It's a happy choice. And then first siguro is yung I'm talking about the past, no, of before entering na libre. So it's really about freedom to spend time with the Lord. Nung time na yon when I was 18, bata pa kasi talaga. So parang I already had this parang feeling of that the Lord is my one and only, parang ganun. So I had my parang prayer time, yung ganun. So I was free to make my prayer time na exclusive sa kagurangnan, and then daily mass ako. And then I also nagkakatikais ako, yung libre ka kung ano yung plano mo sa buhay, parang ganun. And then immediately after the boards, kasi sa amin panahon ni Kopong-Kopong, parang we have to wait for mga 3 months, no, before mag-release yung board exam. So immediately after board exams, nagtrabaho ako. First was Bukidnon, Dr. Tudo Barrio. And then nakapunta pa ako ng Muslim area, kaya alam ko din paano yung mga patients paano sila makisalamuha, yung ganun. And then nag-Compostela Valley sa Davao del Norte. Yung ganun. So adventure 'yun, 'di ba? So libre na mag-adventure, libre. Nawala kasi syempre pag meron ka ng special someone, you have to consider his opinion, his feeling, na aalis ka, yung mga ganun. Pero ito parang libremente, you can explore, you can develop your potentials and all. Malaking bagay 'yon. And then siguro secondly is libre akong makisalamuha, maki-associate sa opposite gender, na walang magsiselos, walang matithreatened. Yung ganun, mas kasi isa naman yun sa mga grasya, no, na marunong ka makisalamuha sa opposite gender, and as religious, mahalaga yun. Kasi you'll be dealing with priests, and then with seminarians, with tatay, rich and poor alike. And then kung teacher ka, with the parents, kung nasa dorm ka, with the parents, yung ganon, with the fathers and all. So mahalaga po yun na meron tayong karanasan na and then nakuha ko yung grasya na yan by not having a boyfriend, kasi I am introvert, so I have few friends, pero I have deep friendship na nabubuo din, and we have deep talks even with my classmates sa medical school. Maraming lalaki, no, so even sa working relationship, no, yung mga nakuha ko yon by being free, na walang, kasi siguro parang feeling ko lumiit yung mundo ko kung meron akong special someone while practicing my profession or studying, yung ganon, na mahabang taon din ako nag-aral. Pero malaking bagay yon na yun, mas lumawak yung mundo ko. And then siguro maganda rin yung pundasyon. I was also given the foundation that I have good relationship with my father, open yung communication, siya yung taga-sundo hatid sa akin. And then sa kotse, he's a very opinionated man, also a man of conviction, but he also listened to me, yung mga opinion ko, lahat politics, sanay ako mag-discuss politics, religion, kung ano man yung mga discussion, no. And then I also have my brother na we grew up talaga even with little children, na ayun, magkaibigan kaming matalik. And then I also have a first cousin, si Dondon, birthday niya bukas, Dr. Dondon, happy birthday po bukas, na din yung example sa Flores de Mayo, yung Ave Maria, siya yung tulong-tulong kami. So siguro yun, nakatulong din yun, na parang hindi takot na makipag-deal sa mga boys, yun. Na nakuha ko yun, even not having a boyfriend. Sa akin nga, mas lumawak pa yung mundo ko, dahil kasi hindi totoo yun. Pag may boyfriend ka, talagang hindi mo maalis yun, na i-consider mo siya na sasali ako sa ganito, ay hindi pwede kasi may maapektuhan, parang ganun. Pero kung libre ka, o di, so yun nakatulong ko. So parang feeling ko rin, the Lord was also free to do things with me, for me, through me, for not having a boyfriend by choice. Kasi siguro din, since 18 ako, na parang clear talaga sa akin, the Lord wants me. The Lord wanted me to be His. So parang, it was really parang a preparation stage, pero hindi yung kulong, libre na ano, at masaya. At no regrets po whatsoever. But to recommend or not to recommend, bahala po. The Lord calls us and loves us as we are, and calls us as we are. You don't have to. It's not really a requirement. Wala naman po sa requirement na binigay sa amin na kailangan mo mag-boyfriend. Walang ganon. Kaya libremente, it's something na it's between you and your Lord. Yung ganon. Yun nga, by chance and by choice. So sa akin is by choice. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Thank you, sister, for your nice experience. What is your most palpable image of God? Does that include being your lover and beloved? How is He as a lover?
Sige po. I-connect ko muna po dun sa ano ni Sister Net. Nakarelate pa ako dun sa freedom na nung hindi nagka-boyfriend. Kasi parang the same thing. Actually, one of my prayers, Sister, before I entered, syempre may prayer, sabi nila, be specific with the qualities that you want from a man. And one of those things is that I'll be free, or I'll be free to continue facilitating recollections, reaching out to parishes with the people without parang hindi siya magiging hadlangs. I hope someone na makakasama ko pa. And with that, I'm grateful na kaya pala ganun yung mga pagdasal ko, kasi dito ako nakatadhan ng ito yung bukasyon na yon. And yung image po ng Diyos, He is more of a father to me. A very gentle father, a very loving father na very sweet. And He is a father who is very specific, very keen, and even to the small details, na sa kanya ko naramdaman yung pagiging very special daughter. Sabi nga niya is, I'm a beloved princess in the eyes of God. Yun yung image ko ng Diyos. He's more of a loving, very loving father. And like for example po, yung pinaka-recent ko, last October po, I really love to share this story. Kasi last October po, yun yung birthday ko, October 16. Then sabi ko sa prayer ko, days before, Lord, I have everything I need right now. And actually, kung tatanungin niyo ako, wala na akong hihingin pa. I'm happy and I'm struggling, yes, but I'm happy to struggle. I'm happily struggling. And sabi ko, kung mahiling po ako, siguro na lang, hindi na to very seryoso. Just give me this specific kind of cake. I like this for my birthday. But I will not tell the community. Sabi ko, Lord, blueberry cheesecake please. Pero okay lang, kung gusto mo ko ngayon, okay lang din. Pero turn of events, to make the story short, nakuha ko po yung cake na yon. So a friend na unexpectedly in-invite ako to eat outside. Parang, Lord, this detail sa ating dalawa lang to, sa prayer ko lang to na pag-uusapan na it's here, it's something that I am enjoying right now. And dun ko talaga naramdaman kung gaano siya ka-interesado sa akin. Very personal and very special. Ayun po.
Thank you. Itong mga questions na to, pwede na sumagot itong dalawa na may mga special someone before. So, kayo naman, sister. Sister, okay, you can already answer this. What is the most palpable image of God? And then, for you.
Okay, so, yeah, katulad ni Jelly, God is a father to me who provide everything, sabi mo nga, in detailed, na alam niya kung anong pangangailangan, na kahit hindi mo sinasabi, alam niya, and He will provide. Is a sweet father who makes you always happy. Yan, na alam niya kung saan ang kiliti, kung saan kahinaan, saan siya papasok, nanghihina, So, alam niya kung paano ikapaligayahin. So, yun. Yung mga detailed things na hindi kaya ibigay ng tao, ng mundo, kayang ibigay ng Diyos, lalo na yung kaligayahan na hindi kayang ibigay ng mundo, pero kayang ibigay ng Diyos. Tunay na kaligayahan, authentic joy and authentic peace, sa Kanya ko lang nakukuha. So, yun yung Diyos, karanasan ko sa Diyos. Is really, yung unconditional love of God is really very real.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wala kasang aircon. Lamig. Yes, sister.
Okay, so for me, God, He is my lover. Really is. I can see, because sometimes I can share whatever. I mean, the secret place or whatever I can share with Him, and He's the one who listen, the listener, the good listener, and whatever I feel happy or feel sad or whatever, so I can come and can share with Him. Lahat is God is the faithful one. Yeah, He never abandoned me. Even sometimes I forgot Him, but He's still there, waiting for me and love me always.
Yeah.
Thank you po.
The same. Me also, the faithful lover, yung naka-connect ako sa inyong dalawa, and then someone who knows even the littlest detail, the littlest desire of our heart, na ito mga konting, na-mention na yata natin ito dati, na parang minsan lang even as community, na parang sana tayo ng grapes, tas mamaya pagdating namin sa bahay may grapes, na parang sabi namin hindi to kaya ng tao, hindi to kaya ng asawa, kasi ang asawa kung hindi ka nag-express, problema mo yan. Pero ito, Diyos alam niya yung mga little things, even littlest thing na I need a savior, Lord help me, mga ganon. Talagang asawa, the faithful lover, yun lang po. Pero yung pinaka-image ko na gustong-gusto ko sa kanya is yung isang good shepherd, mabuting pastol na may sacred heart, na may pusong sacred heart, yung ganon. Pero in terms of relationship, it's really a lover. Totoo yun. Tapos wala sa edad. Like, ang tagal na namin, no? Kami ni Sir Jesse. Ang tagal na namin, yet it's the same God na nanunuyo, na yung sinasabi, nakikinig, nandyan through pits and peaks of life. Kasi ang buhay po, hindi lang sa pagmamadre, kahit sa pag-aasawa, hindi po talaga siya, it's hindi siya straight. Hindi siya, peaks and pits. Joys, misteryo Pascual ng buhay. And then, a lover is someone who will always be there with you, for you, na minsan you cannot get someone na tao, and it's only the Lord who can provide us with that accompaniment, that consolation that nobody ever can. Kahit best of friends mo pa yan, pamilya mo pa yan, they will not be there for you 24/7. Sino naririyan? Ayan, ang Diyos. Kaya sa akin, it's really a blessing na, it's a blessing po na tinawag, na parang, ngayon parang na-amaze pa rin ako bakit ako? Parang ganun. At our age siguro ganun din sa pag-aasawa, ganun din siguro. Sana, pero kasi ngayon, mabilis ang hiwalayan. Pero sana, wish ko rin na ganun din yun sa pag-aasawa, na parang na-amaze pa rin sila sa asawa nila. Pero nakita ko rin sa mama at papa ko na parang, yun, nandun, hindi nawawala yung love, yun. So, ito din si God, na siguro pag minsan pate-pate kami, siya yung bumubuhay. Lahat yan, grasya, lahat yan because of Him. Yan pa din, ma-attribute ko pa rin sa kanyang faithfulness. Yan. Thank you.
So, thank you for the sharing. So, it's time check is 1:33.
An oras hatod sa Indokang Optin Lutein Capsule. Alagaan ang paningin sa tulong ng Optin. Kitang-kita ang kalusugan ng mata.
Plemex. Pag may ubo o hika, Plemex agad. Basta lagundi, Plemex.
Cobra Energy Drink. Tatak mo. Tatak Cobra.
Artisan Joint Supplement.
Bumabagal ang galaw dahil sa joint pain at arthritis. Mag-Artisan.
Plemex for kids. Mommies, agapan agad ang ubo at plemang nakabara. Pambatang lagundi. Plemex. Tonic Bank. Tonic Pamascolone. Hulugan mo. Pamasko ko.
Liver Aid Silimarine Capsule. Ang good drinks at good food, perfect combo. Isama pa ang Liver Aid. It's liver lover, boys!
Pre, makinig ka muna. Payong kaibigan lang ha. Work hard, play hard. Yan ang motto ko dati. Pero nakakapagod din pala katagalan. Sa gitna ng lahat ng mga puyat, inom at pagkain ng masasarap, kasama na ang oily at fatty foods, kailangan pa ring bantayan ang kalusugan. Tamang kontrol ang kailangan. Katuwang ko, ang Liverade. May Silimarin na maaring makatulong protektahan ang atay. Cheers to more good times. Be a liver lover. Mahalagang paalala, ang Liverade ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin paggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit. Ang good drinks at good food, perfect combo. Isama pa ang Liverade para sa kalusugan ng atay. Mabibili sa mga leading drugstores nationwide.
Piolo Pascual po. Sa ubo at hika, may Plemex Forte Syrup and bottles. Pero para sa ginhawang kailangan agad, may Plemex Forte Capsule and Blister Pack. Madaling bitbitin, kayang ibulsa. Gawa sa natural na lagundi na tumutunaw at nagpapalabas ng plema. Convenient na, ginhawa pa. Plemex Forte Lagundi in Capsule. Basta Lagundi, Plemex. Easy!
Vitex Segundo L is the generic name of Plemex Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Serbisyong totoo, produktong garantisado. Madaling kaulay, asindakol na rekomendasyon. May Uno Plus na kalidad. Pag Uno Plus, mag Uno Plus. Sa Uno Plus, kalidad na masasarigan mo. Serbisyong swak sa imo. Magbisita sana sa Uno Plus Facebook page.
Sa Uno Plus, kalidad na masasarigan mo. Serbisyong swak sa imo. Bumisita sa Uno Plus Facebook page.
Kung ikaw ay edad 50 pataas katulad ko, may mataas na ang risk ng panlalabo ng paningin. Mas challenging ang pang-araw-araw na gawain tulad ng pagbabasa, pagsusulat, at pagmamaneho. Ang Optin ay may lutin na maaaring makatulong sa kalusugan ng mata, nilalabanan ng epekto ng glaucoma, macular degeneration at katarata. Kitang-kita ang kalusugan.
Mabibili ang Optin sa mga pangunahing butika nationwide. Mahalagang paalala, ang Optin ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Maugmang ipinipresentar kan Department of Tourism, Provincial Government of Albay, City Government of Legazpi, asin Radyo DCGB, ang Exciting Bicol Pastores 2025. Ini gigibuhon sa Disyembre 16, 2025, alas 4 nin hapon sa Albay Astrodome, Albay District, Legazpi City. Exciting Bicol Pastores 2025. Kumpuesto ininin pastores na may 12 na miyembro, babae asin lalaki na may edad 14 asin sobra 30 anyos. Ang mga pastores mapahiling kan sa indang abilidad sa pagbaile asin pagkanta kan pastores abilen sa laog nin 8 minutos. Ang mga pastores mabaile kan traditional na pastores abilen sa paagi nin Bicol o Spanish o kaya kombinasyon kan duwang lingwahe. Ang third place makakaresibing din 75,000 pesos. Ang second place 100,000 pesos. Asin ang first place manggagana nin 150,000 pesos. May special award para sa mga binasunod. Best in Street Dancing, 10,000 pesos. Best in Costume, 10,000 pesos. Asin Best in Musicality, 10,000 pesos. Exciting Bicol Pastores 2025 live sa DCGB Facebook page, DCGB YouTube channel, asin sa Radyo DCGB. Tandaan, Disyembre 16, alas 4 ang hapon sa Albay Astrodome. Imbitado ang gabos na mag-atindir asin mag-ugma sa Exciting Bicol Pastores 2025. Maugmang Pasko asin manigong bagong taon sa Indogabos. Hani sa Department of Tourism headed by Regional Director Herbie Aguas. Provincial Government of Albay headed by Governor Noel Rosal. City Government of Legazpi headed by Mayor Hisham Ismail. Asinan sa inyong istasyon, Radyo DCGB. Always number one. Always at your service.
Okay, welcome back sa ating programang Usapang Bokasyon ACI Episode 62 na pinamagatang My First Love, My Forever. Pero bago natin ipagpatuloy ang ating talakayan, i-welcome muna natin ang ating guest performer, ang ating singing couple, Jerry and Mian Santos from Canada. Wow.
Hello, magandang araw po to all our listeners. My name is Anthony Jerry Santos and we are so thankful to the ACI Sisters in Albay, Philippines for inviting us to share a moment of music and praise with all of you. Bicolano rin po ako from Kamalig, Albay, and my wife and I have raised our family here in Ontario, Canada since year 2000.
Hello everyone, my name is Hermione Cabye Santos and I'm an Ilocano married to a Bicolano, and yes, Canada has been our second home for more than 20 years. We have raised our son, Aaron, who is now a journalism student at the University of Toronto. And we truly thank God for this opportunity to share music with all of you. Kami rin po ay members of the BLD Marriage Encounter community here in Toronto. And if there's one thing that Jerry and I learned as a couple, it is the power of acceptance and true forgiveness through God.
In every relationship, we know there comes a point when we long to go back in time and correct or change our mistakes, missed chances, or missed opportunities. We come to realize where we fell short or kung saan tayo nagkulang. We may harbor feelings of guilt and even regret.
So in today's episode entitled Jesus is My First Love, My Forever, we connect the meaning of the song to our relationship with God, who is the role model of true love. And that is a love that encourages us to come home when we lose our way. So we have chosen this popular OPM love song, which somehow reminds us that God's forgiving and nurturing love is all that we need in the most difficult moments of our married lives and our daily lives.
Together with my wife Maya, sana mamuling-muli.
Sana maulit-ulit ang mga oras natin nakaraan. Bakit nagkaganito? Naglaho na bahang pag-ibig mo.
Sana maulit muli. Sana bigyan ng pansin ang hilig ko. Habang bukas ngayon, tanging wala ng ibang mahal. Kung kaya kong iwanan ka, di na sana saktan. Kung kaya kong iwas na, di na sana lalapit pa. Kung kaya ko sana.
Okay. Maraming salamat sa ating guest performers. Thank you, Jerry and Mian Santos.
Yeah, and shout out to Aaron, their son, and then si Ram, aspirant key, at si Nati. And thank you. Let's continue. Sister Jelly, ayan, ready na. If you were to compare your relationship with the Lord to a marriage, to married life, which stage would you say you are in?
And what sustains you in religious life?
2-in-1 na yan.
Hindi po. Kung sa married life ko, more nasa engagement po kami. I've already said yes, and he already said yes to me. Parang sa akin, final professional lang po ang kulang. Pero in hopefully few years. Pero I've already said yes. At this moment, I'm already convinced that the Lord has called me in this kind of relationship. Actually, hindi na lang life, pero this kind of relationship which is deep and very personal and special. And And I am grateful kasi since nasa engagement stage pa po kami, nararamdaman ko pa rin po yung araw-araw na panliligaw, araw-araw na pagsuyo, araw-araw na pagpaparamdam na mahal niya ako. And yung pagmamahal na to, iba talaga siya sa human kind of love. Kahit nasabi ko nga po, may nakikita pa rin akong forever sa human love. Pero yung pagmamahal po that I am sharing with, or God is sharing with me, it's a love that is not dependent on what I do or who I am. Parang, pag natutulog po ako, especially during examen, before going to bed, I would look at the day and I would hope for a better tomorrow. Parehong love ko yung nararamdaman ko eh. Whether I become more loving this day and less loving the other day, yung pagmamahal niya, pareho lang. Thank you. Thank you. There's a child pa. I'm in the school. So, shout out kay Althea. So this kind of stickers, she gave me stickers. This kind of love, I would always treasure that is coming from God. And it says actually, ganda po nang nabigay niyang sticker. It says, Little Princess. And in God's eyes, I am always that little princess. And at the same time, not anymore little. Someone who is already mature enough to make decision with Him and for Him. So yan po, engagement. And I think this is also what sustains me. It's my relationship with Him. He is the reason why I said yes to this vocation, to this kind of life, even if I'm already happy with what I have and who I am before. And He is also the reason why I am staying despite the difficulties that I face. Kasi hindi naman assurance na kapag madre ka, wala ka ng problema. Kasi nga, pinili mo na ang Diyos. So the world would expect that everything grasya and everything happy, you know? And in facing these challenges, which I see as a way to purify my love for Him and my love for His people, I am grateful. And He is also the reason why parang for the first time, I am hoping to stay for a long time. Yun yung hindi ko nakita talaga nung nasa labas pa ako. I was teaching and I said, parang hindi ko kaya ganitong buhay the entire time sa isang institution, yung tagal-tagal. Pero this time, I can feel and I'm happy that I have this desire and hope that I will die. I will live and I will die as an ACI. So siya po yung nagsustain. And that sustenance comes from my daily reception of the Eucharist in our daily Mass and my daily conversation with God in adoration. And yung relationship po kasi namin ng Diyos, hindi lang talaga siya pag nasa formal prayer. Almost the moment I open my eyes, habang naglalakad hanggang matulog, I have this very personal and intimate relationship and conversation with Him. Yun po.
So kung si Sister Jelly ay engaged, ano naman kaya si Sister Jessie at si Sister Hang? Anong stage na kayo?
Stage, taken na.
Dugay na.
Dugay na. Taken na ni Lord.
32 years.
Yeah,
32 years. No?
Taken.
So kung 32 years sa marriage, ano na yun, no? So parang nandun na yung security, yung stability, yung we've been through a lot already of the ups and downs of lives. Tapos nakita natin how faithful is our partner, yun, the Lord, no? So siguro yun ganun na parang ano din, yung gratitude. Grabe talaga yung gratitude na nandito, na tinawag tayo, pero isang malaking grasya po talaga kung yung faithfulness namin is just a mirror of God's magnificent, yung super constant, abiding love and faithfulness sa buhay natin. Tama, sister, pareho tayong 32 years na.
Yeah.
Oo. Sige. Yan.
Basta sa kalendaryo.
And how about you, sister? How many years of God's faithfulness as an ACI, as a handmaid?
20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I come from aspirants,
Yeah.
you know?
20 years.
Yeah, I think so because I came to the Philippines in 2005.
Yeah.
And now 2025 already.
So 20 years.
Yes,
So how would you describe God? You already described kanina.
Then
your relationship with the Lord.
Yeah.
I say this is the blessing, no? And for I'm very grateful, and He's always the faithful ones that I glean on. I to have relationship with Him more closely, so that in the good mood or bad mood, so still faithful also.
Okay, what is your question, sister?
Sorry. Okay, sisters. From your experience, in one word of phrase, what does it mean for you to be a religious sister? How do you feel right now as a religious?
Napakaganda ng tanong na to. In one word.
Love po. In one word, love. Really love. To be a religious is to be loved and to become a lover as well. Na parang, I am in the stage now of becoming more aware of God's tremendous love for me. And at the same time, as I become aware of that, I become more aware of also that I am not the only one who is being loved this way by God. So, hindi siya pwedeng huminto sa akin. Yung pangarap po ni Santa Rafaela, no, na wag mo kontento sa konting tao, kundi sa maraming tao, kasi yung bawat dugo ni Kristo ay inialay para sa lahat. So, I have that kind of love, that kind of disposition right now as a young sister, na to continuously become aware and be grateful to the love that God is showering upon me. But at the same time, yung gratitude na yun, mag-move to action. Kung hindi pa, may mga times na acting out is still difficult, but at least to continuously desire to become a better person, not to become a better religious, become a better Christian, so that more people will see and experience the love of God. Nung novice po kami, actually, meron pong tanong sa amin yung formator namin. Sabi niya, halos similar. Paano mo i-describe a religious sister? And initially, we said, if you are doing God's will, and serving Him, you are religious. And yung second tanong niya po is, how about those sisters who are lying down already? They cannot move anymore. Are they still religious sisters? And that challenged our answer. But at the same time, it brought us to a deeper answer, which is, becoming a religious is allowing yourself to be loved. And at the same time, embrace that kind of love and continuously desire the will of God kahit iba na yung pamamaraan. So yun po. Thank you.
So a religious is someone who loves and loved, and then someone who loves and then who does the will of God. Sa kuya is someone who is radically someone who radically belongs to God. So ang naalala ko niyan is yung si Santa Rafaela, I belong to God and to Him alone. So itong belongingness na to, may karugtong to. So if you radically belong to God, so it needs to be translated, yung sabi mo nga action, no, that it's parang it's an extension of who God is, no, a living witness, mission partner of God, yon. And yon, kung ano ka, if you belong to Him, ganun din katulad kay Sister Jessie, it's also doing God's will. Yan. How about sisters? You have something about this one?
To continue to share the love that I receive in every moment, in every people that we encounter. So, na makita ang Diyos na buhay sa atin para hindi lang tayo ang nagbe-benefit noon, kundi mas marami pang tao ang makaramdam nung pag-unconditional love na yon na natanggap natin. So every religious is really a witness of the presence of God's love, God's tremendous love to the people.
Yeah, for me, to be a religious sister is the grace and the blessing also to the sense of love. No, somebody love and return love, and we are called to be the channels and the witness of love. So we need to share to do His will and
If sabi nila, if you are happy with who you are, it's just like very natural for us to do vocation promotion because you want others also to share in the joy that we are, na tinatamasa, yung kaligayahan na tinatamasa natin. Kaya gusto din natin maghikayat ng mga young people to taste and see and experience also this love of God in religious life. So yung ganon. So the question now is, how do you want to present ourselves, to our young people of what religious life is? In one word or one phrase, ganon. How would you present? Sino ba tayo na alam natin na makapasok sila? Yan. Sige.
Happy ladies.
As young, as someone who
Happy
is young.
single ladies.
Happily.
Happy single lady.
Happy lady.
Happy single ladies.
Happy single ladies. Okay. Sister,
Yes,
meron
po.
kayo? It's sige, sister, ikaw.
How to,
Sa kanya is happy single ladies. Okay.
Joyful also.
Joyful.
And fulfilled.
Fulfilled. Okay.
Person.
Sister?
Happy and joyful and hope.
Oo. Yan po daw talaga ang number one na that it's something joyful. There is this joy, inner joy. Yung sa akin is radical adventure of love. Radical kasi it's really radical. It's a radical way of loving yon. It's an adventure. Kaya kasi adventure po talaga ang magmamadre mga kabataan. Bigyan ko ng mukha yung adventure na yon. Gusto kong bigyan ng mukha through Sister Mitch. Young as she is, she's in her final formation year sa tertia, nasa Rome siya. Ang daming lugar na napuntahan ng batang yon. She went to India, she went to Japan, she went to Portugal, Spain, Rome, at hindi ko maalala kung ano pa, in such short a time. So it's really an adventure. So yung ganun, si Jelly, umpisa pa lang. Marami yung adventure na it's an adventure. Maraming adventure, no?
Not to the world, but many things. When we go to the people, we encounter people, it's an adventure. Entering into the life of each person that we encounter in every apostolate is really an adventure. Because we journey with them, so we discover a lot of things in every life of a person. For me, it's an adventure. It's not the place.
Okay.
But it's also a secondary really adventure.
Yes, that's right. Kasi we get to go to different places and then kung teacher ka, you will not be teacher forever. You will have a chance to be versatile ba? Kahit ano. Teacher ka ngayon, ganito ka ngayon, ganyan ka ngayon, iba-iba. Pumunta rin tayo ng Baguio, no? Nung sa parang minahan na meron tayong...
Sa Benguet.
Benguet. Marami po talagang adventure po talagang pagmamadre yun. Just for to make it appealing to the young people. And then radical adventure of love. So it's really a relationship of love of someone who is really faithful. Mahalaga din po yung sense of belonging sa mga bata. So yun, belonging to God na hindi kailanman tatalikod, a God who will never ever abandon us, a God who will never fail us. Yun.
Not only belonging to God, belonging to a big family. To be a religious, an experience of really living in heaven. Kasi we will live in a big family. Parang to be a religious is really a foretaste, di ba? Of living together with a different culture, with the different families being one in a community. So it's really
kasi
a very unique, a very beautiful experience that compared sa married life, parang limited ang for us parang there are a lot of opportunity, basta is very wide.
All vocations are good,
yeah,
no?
But to compare,
walang superior, walang inferior. Hindi namin minamaliit po ang married life kasi kung walang married life, wala tayo dito.
Yeah.
May mga sarili din po adventure ang married life. But we're just talking about our life. Sige po.
Yeah.
Sir, next.
Sige. So, ang bilis ng oras. Pero bago magtatapos, would you like to invite our young people now who might be at crossroad in their lives, or those who haven't yet thought about searching for the way of life God might be calling them?
to all the people, men and women, I dare you to be daring and we are known to want to try many things, but why don't you try allowing yourself to be loved by Jesus Christ? And we are offering you a chance to explore the deepest desires of your heart. We have our Hinane circles, we have this online vocation and Usapang Bokasyon. And I am inviting you to allow yourself to be taken by God's love, to be daring, to be bold, and you will never know where God is leading you, and you will never know the other side if you will not dare to jump. Yun lang po. Talon. Baka nandun yung hinahanap mong kaligayahan and meaning and purpose in life. And usually po, by this age, we are actually longing for that, for meaning, for purpose, for connection. And we don't want to say na nandito lang yun sa buhay na to, but why don't you try? Why don't you try? Do not allow yourself to simply believe what other people say about this vocation. Discover yourself. Yun po.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sakto, 2:00.
Salamat sa lahat na sharing natin ngayon. It has been enriching. Salamat sa inyo. Salamat kay Sister Jelly Ann Lumaad ACI, ang ating guest
Thank you po.
performers, sina Jerry at Mian Santos. At kami ng inyong mga lingkod, Sister Jessie, Sister Net, and Sister Marta. Salamat po at hanggang sa muli. See you next Friday. Thank you, Jelly.
Bye-bye.
Thank you po.
My regards.
Thank you po.
Sa ulitin.
See you po.
Trying to be a blessing to others.